Hey guys, and welcome. Today I'm gonna do my trade recap in English. My English is not very good. So then you guys know. En ook waarom ik het doe. Ik heb meer buitenlandse klanten gekregen waarbij ik het voor iedereen leerbaar wil maken en zo. So I'm gonna do it in English. This week I got like six trades to be honest. I got a sell right here. This one, then this one, this buy, this one, this cell, these two cells, and this one. I was like, yeah, six straight to be honest. I got six straights where I took seven, I lost one, and that one was one right here. I think I still mark it up on the next chart or no. Okay. So we're gonna do the trade recap of all of them so that you guys know what I've been looking at and how I approach the market. First of all, let me clear this one. Let me clear this one. First of all, price was reaching the weekly zone, so I always trade from the higher time frame up to the lower time frame so that I know where price is going on the lower on the higher direction so I can go with it on the lower direction. So this was my structure base I had from the higher time frame. It's like a weekly zone, and we know like the weekly zone can be large or it can be this whole range, and that's what I supposed to draw, but I just took this one, and then I went to the 50 minutes to look what it was. No, I then went to the 4 hours and I saw this structure right here. This was the last structure before price touched the weekly. So I know from this point on I still got an opportunity left to take a sell. And then I went to the 50 minutes and then I mapped it out. So after that structure I saw like another structure that came into it, and then it broke down. And after the structure, we only go after the structure, we're searching for our first pullback or liquidity to be exact. And then we got this liquidity. We know that after structural liquidity, it doesn't matter what you do, price is gonna hold from a certain amount of time, or it's gonna push towards the direction before it reverses up. So after the I got this zone. My first entry was like from this zone, and it didn't hold because I don't know. There was a higher and a much clearer zone above, and that was from this one was my second entry. So let me play it out again and just draw it on the chart so that you guys can see. I was risking like $70 to make like I'm always searching for the 1 to 10. I was risking $70 um to make 700, but I got stopped out in this one, and then I entered this one again, and this one I took a 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 to be exact. My target was like at this breaker block. Why? Because I saw the price broke the structure like a little change of character. Because after this break, it also gave me a liquidity. It wasn't a full one, but I understand that this was like a change of character or market structure shift. But the true change of character is if price broke this one that it did later on. So after I saw this one, I know that price is going to go into a buy from my experience. So I took a buy from this one. There was a 5 minute zone like around this area. So I got my first 1 to 10. I got a 1 to 6, but I let it play out. So this was my first 1 to 10 from the week. This is my second trade. And then I saw another change of character inside of a change of character. That's give me a higher probability setup. So I took this one from this broker block, this order block. Why? Because after the change of it, let me zoom in for you guys. After this break, it gives me a first pullback. So most people took the trade from this one and thought I also scalped this, but I didn't took it to trade. but most people taking the trade from this one and get web swipe out. But I took it from this order block. I got a this right here. Yes, this the Manson. And this was my second trade from the week, and then I let it play out. This was a 1 to 12, 1 to 12, and yes, this was a 1 to 10. After this break, there was a zone, like a 4 hour zone with that price reach, so that it refers back into the sell, but I didn't take any trade from it. Another friend of mine just took a trade on it, to be honest, but I didn't take a trade on this section because there was no structure break from me at this side. The structure break was at this low, so I didn't find any trade to trade from it. But as I was looking into this position, I saw this was a very strong higher zone, and we know that higher time frame, the lower time frame is respecting the higher time frame, and we know this one is a 4 hour zone, like 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. My time. I saw this market structure shift, and after I saw this market structure shift, I know that price is going to refill all this open area. So my target was like to cover these lows because there was imbalance here, and yeah. After I saw the broke that break, I saw in first pullback, and that is what we call our liquidity or inducement, and then I used this breaker block as my entry level. So I got this one, and from that one I was in the clear. This was a 1 to 10. I took it to this. Yes, I took it to this breaker level. Yes, I took it to this one, 1 to 11, and then I went on my lower time frame, some my 5 minutes, to find another structure break for a higher confirmation trade. So then I saw another market structure change this time, and after the market structure change, I saw liquidity, and then I saw like this breaker block, order block being tested. So yeah, that's the second entry from, and the street was like in a couple of minutes to be exact, like in an hour or so. So then I didn't saw this trade, this sell. Although I saw this change of character at this low, but I didn't saw this sell, like change of character inducement and take this trade. I didn't took this one. So I have waited from price to enter again in this higher time frame area, and then I waited on a change of character. And the first change of character didn't show, but a market structure shift show. And that was the trade I took on Friday, market structure shift, and then I waited to price to come back into my zone, and then I went on a smaller time frame because I wanted to be certain that price is going to change into the upside. So after I saw this market structure change, I went into the lower time frame. To be exact, I went into the 5 minutes, and I saw right at this low a market structure change. Why is that the market structure change? Because this was a structure, and this was the first pullback, and then price changed it, broke past it, and then it gave me the first liquidity, and then it touched me. I didn't enter on this one because I was just awake, so I don't wanna rush straight when I'm awake and just jump right into it. And then I saw another change of character, another break of structure at the upside. So I took a trade. I took a trade from this one by thinking it wouldn't hold, but I'm gonna tell you guys why didn't this didn't hold, because after this break, the first pullback was like this one. So this is already tested. The one that isn't tested is like this zone right here. So I waited on, after I saw this, I just take a step back and saw what I did wrong, and then I went back into it, and then I saw this trade from this one, and I took the entry from after I saw the 5 minute candle broke bullish. So that was the trade I took from the week. Target price was 500, 4,500, and that was the trade I took this whole week. And from now, I'm still watching on price to come back into this one and taking a trade from this one. Why? Because after it broke, it gives me an inducement that went like high up. So if price comes back into it, I'm gonna watch for on the lower time frame to price slow down and then give me another change of character to bite up till price 4,600 or either breaking this high, break this high. So this is my lookout from the week, and yeah, a very, very, very sweet week to be honest. So next week we're also going to a more fundamental week, but as technical trader, we don't have any worries with that. So this was my trade recap from the week, and also what I'm looking towards. Now I'm gonna upload this video and then go back testing because it doesn't matter if I already making money from trading. I always want to perfect my skills. So yeah.